Hey, what's up, guys? This is week 3 of For the Bay, and this week in program we talked about how people for the Bay watch their words. And going through this series, we've really been diving into the book of James. And for me, I really like the book of James because if you're like me, if you're very straightforward and like to hear things just straightforward and to the point, then you will love the book of James because we look at the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, of Jesus' life, ministry, and his teachings. And all that is in 4 books. But reading the book of James, it literally breaks it down in 5 chapters. And so diving into the book of James, we're hearing how straightforward, how we can be people who are for the Bay because Jesus is for the Bay. And this week we talk about how people for the Bay watch their words. And so with that, we really talked about how, for just a couple prime examples, how we can use our words to be for the Bay. And then how we talk about James chapter 3, how it's very straightforward. It really just gives us 3 prime examples on how our words can be, right? It gives us the bit, how we've seen how the bit is the things that go in a horse's mouth to help us guide the horse. And also we talked about the rudder, and we talked about we may not see a lot of boats now in our day and age, but we see the planes in the back of the plane have the rudder that can really direct the plane, and how such a little small thing can direct such a big machine. And then the last example that James gives is the spark. And once again, I've talked about the example of how recently just a little spark has caused wildfires in our area, and how just the little things we say with our words can cause huge damage to one another. And so with that, we really talked about how, for just a couple prime examples, how we can use our words to be for the Bay. One of them is wonder. We have to wonder about our words. We have to, think, the words that are we saying? Are they helpful? Are they hurtful? And really seeing, should we really say those words before they even come out of our mouths? And not just that, spend extra time thinking about our words. Once again, it's a prime example we've all heard growing up, the golden rule, right? Besides treat others how you want to be treated, it's think before you speak. And we're not just saying that so you can just really just do it because you probably haven't been doing it your whole life. No, we're saying that because we really want you to emphasize, watching the way you speak, because that has such a big impact on how we interact with one another. And then third, forgive when words hurt. I know there are times when we have said words, or words have been said to us, and they really did hurt. And for us, we can't unhear, or we can't go back in time and fix that. No, but what we can do is forgive those words. And not just that, ask others for forgiveness for words that we've said that have hurt them. And the last action is that we've encouraged you all this next week is, use your words in a nice way. Not just complimenting someone saying, oh, I like your hair, or I like your outfit. But maybe using your words is to encourage someone. Think of someone in your life that's been probably going through a really tough time and that need that encouragement, that can need that extra push. Use your words to really, this next week, to really just help someone. Help your fellow peer, help your fellow sibling, even help your parents. Really find ways this week to really use your words to encourage someone else. And once again, here at Menlo Students, we really believe that people for the Bay watch their words. And we are for the Bay because Jesus is for the Bay.